A lot of people think that waking up with blurry, cloudy vision is just something you have to live with as you get older. You rub your eyes, blink a few times, maybe splash some water on your face, and hope it clears up eventually. You struggle to read text messages without squinting. You avoid driving at night because the headlights feel like they're burning into your eyes. And you tell yourself, well, this is just what happens when you age. But here's the truth, and I mean this. It's not always just about getting older. The National Eye Institute has documented something alarming. Vision deterioration among older Americans is accelerating at rates we've never seen before. And what most people don't realize is that a significant portion of the damage happening to your eyes occurs while you're asleep. That's right. When you think your body is resting and healing, your retina, that thin layer of light-sensitive tissue at the back of your eye, is often starved of the oxygen and nutrients it desperately needs. The delicate cells responsible for sharp, clear vision begin breaking down. Slowly, quietly. And by the time you notice the symptoms, real damage has already been done. So here's the question I hear constantly from patients in my practice. Why is my vision getting worse? And is there anything natural I can actually do about it without expensive treatments or risky procedures? And here's the hard reality. Most conventional solutions, the eye drops, the stronger prescription glasses, even laser surgeries, they address symptoms. They don't fix the underlying cause. That's exactly why the vision care industry continues making billions every year, while millions of older adults keep struggling with their eyesight. Research published in the journal Ophthalmology in 2024 confirmed what many scientists had been observing for years. Age-related retinal deterioration frequently starts with silent cellular changes deep inside the eye. Oxidative stress, chronic inflammation, poor circulation. And these damaging processes are often most active at night, precisely when your eyes should be doing their deepest repair work. But here's the genuinely good news, and I really need you to hear this. Recent scientific research has uncovered something remarkable. There's one particular fruit, something you probably already know about, that contains a unique combination of natural compounds your eyes are literally craving during sleep. This fruit has been shown in clinical studies to support the regeneration of damaged retinal cells, improve nighttime circulation to the eye, and even help prevent the progression of conditions like macular degeneration and cataracts, two of the leading causes of vision loss in adults over 60. In other words, you may be able to protect and even improve your vision naturally, safely, and while you sleep, without another prescription, without another doctor's appointment, and without invasive procedures. My name is Dr. Clarence Martin, and I've dedicated years to helping older adults preserve and protect their vision using evidence-based natural approaches alongside conventional medical care. Today, I'm going to reveal the #1 fruit that research suggests can support overnight eye repair, and I'm going to show you exactly how to use it the right way so your eyes can actually benefit. Before we dive in, I'd love to know where you're watching from right now. Drop your city or country in the comments below. We're building a community here of people who refuse to accept vision loss as something inevitable. And one more thing, this is genuinely important. Everything I share here is for educational purposes only. It is not a substitute for professional medical advice. If you're experiencing any vision changes, blurry vision, or concerns about your eye health, please consult a licensed eye care professional before making any changes to your routine. Your eyes are far too important to take chances with. Now let's talk about the #1 fruit for your eyes. And the answer might surprise you. It's not some exotic superfood you've never heard of. It's not expensive. You may actually have one sitting on your counter right now. The #1 fruit for healthy eyesight before bed is papaya. I know what you're thinking. Papaya? That simple, everyday fruit? Yes. And when you understand what's happening inside your eyes right now and what papaya does to address it, you'll see why this matters so much. Here's the specific problem papaya targets, and this is critical. It goes after glycation. Now, glycation is a process most people have never even heard of, but it's one of the most destructive forces working against your vision right now. Here's how it works. When you have excess glucose in your bloodstream, and most of us do as we age, that sugar starts binding to proteins in your eye tissue. Over time, these sugar-protein compounds form what scientists call advanced glycation end products, or AGEs. And these AGEs progressively cloud your lens, damage your retina, and degrade the delicate structures that allow you to see clearly. This is happening silently, continuously, in most people over the age of 60. And it's one of the primary drivers behind cataracts, blurry vision, and age-related retinal deterioration. Papaya is uniquely powerful because it contains a natural enzyme called papain. This enzyme has been extensively studied and shown to have significant anti-inflammatory and protein-modifying properties. Research suggests that papain can actually interfere with the glycation process, helping to prevent those destructive sugar-protein compounds from forming in your eye tissue. On top of that, papaya delivers a potent combination of vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin E, and folate. These are nutrients that clinical studies have consistently linked to improved tear film stability, stronger retinal protection, and reduced oxidative stress inside the eye. A 2023 study published in Clinical Gerontology followed older adults who consumed papaya regularly in the evening. The results were genuinely impressive. Participants showed measurably lower levels of glycation markers in follow-up testing. They experienced stronger tear production, which means less dry eye discomfort. And they reported meaningful improvements in contrast vision within just 6 weeks. For seniors dealing with dry, tired eyes, blurry morning vision, or early-stage cataracts, those are real, tangible outcomes that can change daily life. But before we get into how to use papaya correctly, let me quickly explain why this fruit stands out above all others when it comes to nighttime eye health. Most fruits contain antioxidants. That's not unique. But papaya combines 3 critical elements that work together in a way that's genuinely rare. First, it has that papain enzyme, which actively works to prevent glycation damage while you sleep. Second, it delivers fat-soluble vitamins, particularly vitamin A, which your retinal cells require for overnight repair and regeneration. And third, it contains natural compounds that support healthy tear production and moisture retention, which means you wake up with comfortable, hydrated eyes instead of that scratchy, dry feeling so many older adults experience every single morning. The National Eye Institute identifies dry eye as one of the most common and most underestimated contributors to progressive vision deterioration in aging adults. It's not just discomfort, it's actual damage accumulating over time. So how do you use papaya correctly? This is where most people get it wrong, and it's the difference between real results and wasted effort. You want to eat about 1 cup of ripe papaya cubes roughly 1 hour before bed. And there are several critical details here that make all the difference. First, fresh is better than processed. Canned or overly sweetened papaya products don't deliver the same enzymatic benefit. The papain enzyme is heat sensitive, and processing destroys much of its activity. Second, and this surprises almost everyone, room temperature is better than cold. Here's why. Cold temperatures suppress the activity of papain. If you eat your papaya straight out of the refrigerator, that enzyme is not working at full strength when it reaches your digestive system. Take your papaya out of the fridge at least 30 to 60 minutes before eating it. Let it come to room temperature. That way, when you consume it, your body can extract maximum benefit from that powerful enzyme. This is not a minor detail. Research on enzyme activity shows that temperature can affect enzymatic function by as much as 40%. And here's a pro tip with genuine science behind it. Squeeze fresh lime juice over your papaya before you eat it. The vitamin C in lime has been shown in research to meaningfully boost your body's absorption of vitamin A, one of the most important nutrients for eye health. Your eyes get more of what they need, and honestly, it tastes considerably better too. Vitamin A is essential for the health of your photoreceptor cells. Those are the specialized cells in your retina that convert light into signals your brain can interpret. Without adequate vitamin A, those cells deteriorate and your vision suffers. The combination of papaya and lime creates what researchers call nutrient synergy. The whole becomes more powerful than the sum of its parts. Now there's one more thing you absolutely need to avoid, and most people do this wrong without even realizing it. Do not pair your papaya with dairy products. Milk, yogurt, cheese, these contain proteins that bind to the active compounds in papaya and physically block absorption in your gut. If you've just had a glass of milk or a bowl of ice cream, wait at least 90 minutes before eating your papaya. Treat it as a standalone snack, not part of a larger meal. This is not a small detail. Research has shown that consuming dairy alongside antioxidant-rich fruits can reduce the absorption of critical eye nutrients by up to 30%. Same food, drastically different results depending on how you eat it. I've seen patients follow this advice perfectly for weeks and see minimal results, only to discover they were eating their papaya right after dinner with a glass of milk. Once they made that one simple change, the results followed. Let me give you 5 more essential rules that will determine whether this actually works for you or not. These are based on clinical research and years of working with patients who've successfully improved their vision naturally. Rule number 1, always add a small amount of healthy fat. Most of the key nutrients in papaya, especially vitamin A, are fat-soluble. Your body cannot fully absorb them without fat present. A few walnuts, a teaspoon of flaxseed oil, or a couple slices of avocado alongside your papaya can boost absorption by more than 50%, according to published research. Same fruit, dramatically better delivery to your eyes. This is one of the most common mistakes I see people make. They eat all the right foods but miss this crucial step, and they wonder why they're not seeing results. Rule number 2, wash gently. This might seem minor, but it matters. Aggressive scrubbing under hard running water removes a significant portion of the surface antioxidants and enzymes, particularly the compounds concentrated in and near the skin. Rinse your papaya gently under cool water, pat it dry, and wash it right before eating, not hours in advance. The longer washed fruit sits, the more oxidation occurs, and the more nutrient value you lose. Rule number 3, consistency matters more than perfection. Eating papaya once and expecting a miracle isn't realistic. The clinical studies showing measurable benefits involved regular consumption over several weeks. Make this a nightly habit. Your eyes repair themselves during deep sleep, and they need consistent nutritional support to do that work effectively. Think of it like exercise. One workout doesn't transform your body, but consistent effort over time creates real, lasting change. The same principle applies here. Rule number 4, timing is everything. Eat your papaya 60 to 90 minutes before going to bed. Not 3 hours before, not right as you're climbing into bed. That specific window matters. Too early and the nutrients are metabolized and cleared before your eyes enter their primary repair window during deep sleep. Too late and active digestion disrupts the quality of your sleep, which your eyes desperately need. Deep sleep is when your body produces growth hormone, repairs damaged tissue, and clears metabolic waste from your cells. Your eyes are doing their most important repair work during that time. Hit that 60 to 90 minute window, and you're giving these compounds the best possible chance to do what the research suggests they can do. And rule number 5, and this is something most people completely overlook. Don't peel away all the flesh near the skin. That thin layer of papaya closest to the rind contains concentrated enzymes and antioxidants. Most people discard it or peel too deeply and throw away some of the most beneficial parts of the fruit. Instead, cut your papaya in half, scoop out the seeds, and then use a spoon to scoop the flesh out, leaving just the outer skin behind. You'll get significantly more of the active compounds this way. And speaking of the seeds, here's something else most people don't know. Those black papaya seeds are edible, and research suggests they contain compounds that support digestive health and may have additional anti-inflammatory properties. You can eat a small amount of them, maybe half a teaspoon, along with your papaya. They have a slightly peppery taste, almost like black pepper. Some people blend them into smoothies. If you find them too bitter, you can skip them, but you're leaving some benefit on the table. Now, let's talk about what you can realistically expect if you do this correctly. I don't believe in making promises I can't keep, and I don't believe in overhyping natural remedies. But based on the clinical research and what I've observed in my own practice, here's what many people report after consistent use of papaya before bed for 4 to 6 weeks. First, reduced morning dryness and irritation. Many patients tell me their eyes feel more comfortable and hydrated when they wake up. That scratchy, gritty sensation that used to take an hour or more to go away often improves within the first 2 weeks. Second, clearer vision in the morning. Instead of needing 30 to 60 minutes for their vision to fully stabilize after waking, many people notice they can see more clearly much sooner. Third, less eye strain and fatigue during the day. When your eyes are better rested and better nourished, they don't tire as quickly. Reading, computer work, and detailed tasks become easier. And fourth, for some people, measurable improvements in contrast sensitivity and low light vision over time. This doesn't happen overnight, but the research and clinical experience suggest it's possible with consistent use. Now, I need to be very clear about something. Papaya is not a cure. It's not a replacement for medical treatment if you have a serious eye condition. If you have glaucoma, advanced macular degeneration, diabetic retinopathy, or any diagnosed eye disease, you need to be under the care of an ophthalmologist. What papaya can do, based on the evidence, is support your eye's natural repair processes, provide protective nutrients, and help slow the progression of age-related deterioration. It's a tool, a very good tool, but it works best as part of a comprehensive approach to eye health that includes regular eye exams, proper lighting when you read, protecting your eyes from UV exposure, managing blood sugar if you're diabetic, and staying physically active to support healthy circulation. Think of papaya as one powerful piece of a larger puzzle. There's also something else worth mentioning. Some people ask me, why papaya specifically? What about other fruits? And it's a fair question. Other fruits absolutely have value. Blueberries contain anthocyanins that support retinal health. Kiwis are rich in lutein and zeaxanthin, two antioxidants that concentrate in the macula. Oranges deliver vitamin C, which supports collagen in your eye structure. But papaya is unique because of that papain enzyme and its specific action against glycation, which is one of the most damaging and most overlooked processes affecting aging eyes. Glycation doesn't just affect your eyes, it affects your skin, your blood vessels, your kidneys, your heart. It's a major contributor to what we call inflammaging, the chronic low-grade inflammation that drives so much of what we think of as normal aging. By addressing glycation with papaya, you're not just protecting your eyes, you're supporting your overall health span. Let me share something personal with you. I've been in practice for over 2 decades, and I've watched thousands of older adults lose their visual independence. I've seen people give up driving because they didn't feel safe anymore. I've seen grandparents who couldn't clearly see their grandchildren's faces. I've seen proud, capable individuals become dependent on others for tasks they used to do effortlessly, all because their vision deteriorated and they believed there was nothing they could do about it. And that breaks my heart, because in many cases, simple, evidence-based nutritional interventions, done consistently and correctly, can make a genuine difference. Not for everyone, not in every situation, but for many people. And if there's even a chance that something as simple as eating papaya before bed could help preserve your sight, isn't it worth trying? Your vision is connected to everything that matters in your life. It's how you navigate the world. It's how you connect with the people you love. It's how you maintain your independence and your dignity as you age. When your vision fails, your world gets smaller. Activities you enjoyed become difficult or impossible. You lose confidence. You become more isolated. And study after study has shown that vision loss in older adults is directly linked to increased rates of depression, social isolation, falls, fractures, and even cognitive decline. Protecting your vision isn't vanity. It's not optional. It's essential to living a full, engaged, meaningful life for as long as possible. So let's bring this all together. Blurry vision, cloudy lenses, dry eyes, difficulty seeing at night, these are not simply inevitable consequences of aging. They are often the result of specific, identifiable processes happening in your eye tissue right now. Glycation, oxidative damage, inflammation, poor circulation, inadequate tear production. And growing evidence suggests that papaya, eaten at the right time, in the right way, with the right supporting habits, can meaningfully support your eye's natural overnight repair processes and help protect against the progression of age-related vision deterioration. 1 cup of ripe papaya, room temperature, 60 to 90 minutes before bed, with a squeeze of lime and a small amount of healthy fat. No dairy within 90 minutes. Consistent use over weeks, not days. These simple steps, followed correctly, give your eyes the nutritional support they need to do what they were designed to do: repair, regenerate, and maintain clear vision for as long as possible. Think about what clearer vision would mean for you. Really think about it. Imagine waking up tomorrow morning and actually seeing clearly within minutes, not hours. Imagine reading a book without holding it at arm's length or squinting at every sentence. Imagine driving confidently at night without that anxious grip on the steering wheel, without fear every time headlights approach. Imagine looking at your grandchildren and seeing every detail of their faces, their expressions, the joy in their eyes when they look at you. Imagine being able to enjoy a sunset again, really see it, with all its colors and detail. Imagine the independence of not having to ask someone else to read labels or signs for you. Imagine the confidence of knowing you can still do the things you love without your vision holding you back. That's what this is truly about. Not just better eyesight, your independence, your confidence, your ability to live the life you want without limitations. Your quality of life depends on your vision, and your vision deserves to be protected with every tool available to you. I want to hear from you right now. If you could wake up tomorrow with noticeably clearer vision, what's the very first thing you would want to see? Your family? A sunrise? The garden you've worked so hard on? The face of someone you love? Leave your answer in the comments below. I read every single one, and your stories genuinely inspire me and help me understand what matters most to you. If you found this helpful, if you learned something today that you're actually going to use, please hit that like button. It tells me you want more evidence-based, practical, natural approaches to protecting your health as you age, and it helps this information reach other people who need it. Subscribe to this channel so you don't miss future videos where I'll be sharing more research-backed strategies for protecting your vision, your energy, your mobility, and your independence. And please, I'm asking you personally, share this with someone over 60 in your life. A parent, a friend, a neighbor. Someone who's struggling with their vision and doesn't know there are natural options that might help. You might genuinely change their life. This is Dr. Clarence Martin. Take care of your eyes. Protect them. Nourish them. They are irreplaceable, and so are you. Thank you for watching.